Well, Kris Marshall and Kevin McNally join us now. I mean, it's such an amazing show to watch because it's so much fun. The whole family can watch it together and it causes quite a stir on social media, doesn't it? When it's going out, as it starts to go out, people start to guess who's committed the crime, who's done it.
Well, they do. I mean, I don't have social media.
No.
But I do occasionally dip in,
yes.
Through my wife's socials and I'm amazed at how brilliant the audience are at guessing not just the who,
no.
I mean, that might be relatively simple, but also the how and the why.
Yeah.
I mean, I never know when I get to, like, page 50 of the script. and they're amazing. They get it. Some of them get it within 5 minutes.
Yeah, but they're so passionate about it as well, though.
I love your episode. We've had a sneak peek, Kevin, of what goes on and how it goes on. And it's brilliant, because exactly like that, Kris, you spend the whole time going, OK, so how does this fit together? Why is it happening? Who is it going to be? But tell us a little bit about your character, George, because he's quite a cantankerous old fool, isn't he?
He is. I like playing cantankerous old fools. Typically, when I got the script, it was one of those things where I went, I've never played anybody like this before. So it was I was really enthusiastic. And also what I love about the show is that wonderful thing of, as they go back and they do the work, that they go and they see us, you know,
yes.
they go, in their memory, they go back and they imagine how it happened.
The recreation, you're suddenly there.
I just think that's and that really enthralled me when I realised I could be part of that. But he is a cantankerous, old, superstitious, aggressive, old-fashioned guy.
Yeah,
typecasting.
That's what the family would say, is it?
Well,
yes, exactly.
Do you hang corn dolls anywhere or do anything like that?
No, I don't go quite as far as that. But
because he's quite superstitious, isn't he?
Oh, very, very. And he honestly believes that if people mess with his corn dolls, something awful will happen to him. And something awful does happen, and he blames it on that. He's a weirdo.
I think there's something lovely about that idea, though, Kris, isn't there? That sort of in these rural communities, there will be superstitions that really drive the farmers with regards to the harvest or with regards to the weather, and it plays into what George's concerns are. Because whoever's doing the manipulation is there's definitely something a bit sort of out there about it.
Yeah, I think it's part of that sort of old, especially in the southwest of the UK as well, and it's part of that sort of old, sort of poetic savagery of the place, yes. And wildness, and sort of it's quite sort of bucolic, and it's sort of wonderful storytelling sort of ethos that sort of comes through, a lot of farmers are superstitious because I guess it's sort of from back when you used to worry about the weather and what the weather would do, and
well, they are victims of the whole area and the weather.
They're victims of nature. Yeah.
But there's not just kind of the detective theme running through the show as well. There's also Humphrey and Martha and this lovely story with Rosie and them being foster parents. Are we going to see more of that as well?
Oh yes, absolutely. She's wonderful. Little Bella, and I think we all got our kids in as well because there's parties and she goes to school and all that kind of stuff. And
so the cast kids has been some of the background.
Yeah. It's a family affair, everyone's on board.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
And talking about sort of former co-stars, Abdul, who from your famously, when you came in for Christmas, we were talking about Love Actually.
Yeah.
Your co-star from Love Actually pops up in this series as well.
Wonderful, Abdul, yeah.
You'd not seen him for a while?
I've seen him once in 22 years.
Wow.
How amazing. What was it like, sort of
it's the same as ever, you just, it's like actors, isn't it?
Pick it up again, yeah.
You pick it up again. You don't see each other for 10 years and you pick it up straight where you left off, so... It was like no time had passed at all.
Yeah.
I always say it's like going back to school after the summer holidays. Yeah. It's just, you feel like it didn't happen,
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Do you think there'll be any going back to Pirates of the Caribbean at any stage?
There's lots of rumours,
there are.
Yeah, well, I always answer this by saying there are two realities. There's social media and reality. Social media, yes, I'm starting filming it tomorrow. Amazing. Reality, tumbleweed.
But I love the story of how you got the role as well. Wasn't it your birthday? And
it was my birthday. I didn't want to go because I'd been up for all these American movies. Nothing had happened.
Yeah.
But a friend said to me, well, it's a ticket in the lottery. Why don't you go? And I said, well, I've had about a bottle of wine now. She said, it's a pirate. It doesn't matter how drunk you are. So I turned up and got the part.
You got the part?
So thanks to a bottle of red wine.
You went very method on it.
I went very method, yeah.
I love it. But your character in Pirates...
I want one of those parts.
Yeah. He's got that fabulous West Country accent. And, of course, I didn't realise that you getting back down to Cornwall for Beyond Paradise was like full circle because you started in Poldark.
Exactly. Poldark in 1977. We started, and I actually was talking to Kris about...
Goodness me.
I haven't got my glasses on, I can't.
Yeah, that is you.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's usually a picture of me with a guitar in the back of a coach. I don't know why you haven't found that one. But no, in fact, I was talking to Kris because he knows the area very well, and on one of my days off, I went to Lostwithiel, which is where we shot it, and so that brought back a lot of great memories, and it hasn't changed one iota.
It is a fabulous part of the world, isn't it?
It really is,
It really is. Well, look, thank you both for dropping in and coming in and talking a little bit about the episode. We loved it.
Yeah.
Great.
As ever.
There's so many other things as well we can't talk about.
No, we don't want any...
Can't talk about them.
No, and between you and I, it'd be disaster. So.
No. But thank you both for coming in.
Oh, my pleasure.
We'll
Thank you.
soon.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Right then, Beyond Paradise is on tomorrow night, BBC One at 8 p.m. Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.